Thing about freedom, once you've tasted it, there's no going back to the cage. Look, I will not pretend it was easy. Some nights I'd scroll through Instagram, see pictures of people with normal families who actually loved each other, and I'd feel this ache that no amount of them could fill. I had nights where the loneliness felt like it would swallow me whole. Holidays were the worst, but every morning I'd wake up in my shitty little apartment that smelled like Downy, go to my dishwashing job where nobody called me worthless, and build my life one brick at a time. 3 months after they left me at that rest stop, I checked my email one last time. There was a new message from my mom. Your grandmother is asking about you. Please just let us know you are alive. I closed the email, deleted the account, threw my old SIM card in the dumpster behind Sunny S that night. Geraldine taught me how to make her famous apple pie. Said I had good hands for pastry. It was the first genuine compliment I could remember getting in years. I never looked back. Update 1. 5 years after being abandoned at that Colorado rest stop, I found myself staring at a familiar face on my Facebook feed. Not because I was stalking my family's profiles, okay maybe was, but because Alan had just been tagged in a local news article back home. He'd gotten a DUI, wrapped his car around a telephone pole. Nobody heard except the pole. The newspaper had used his high school football photo. He looked so young, so smug. Nothing like the bloated mugshot underneath. That's the thing about karma. It moves at its own pace, but it never forgets an address. By then I'd built something resembling a life in Colorado. My crappy studio above the laundromat had eventually been traded for a one-bedroom with actual Windows ID. Worked my way up from dishwasher to line cook to assistant manager at Sunny S. Geraldine still ran the place with an iron fist and a flour-dusted glove, but she'd have started treating me less like a charity case, and more like, I don't know, a weird nephew or something. My first big purchase, when I had actual savings, was a decent laptop. Nothing fancy, just enough to take online classes through the community college, business management, basic accounting. The stuff banks always said was for people who can't do real work. I'd spend my mornings at Sunny S after afternoon studying, evenings back at work, rinse and repeat. Look, I will not pretend I wasn't still messed up from what happened. Trust issues, more like trust subscriptions that I could cancel anytime someone got too close. I'd made exactly 2 friends in 5 years. My neighbor Doug, who played bass in a terrible garage band and sometimes brought me homemade beer that tasted like happy dishwater, and Geraldine, if she counted as a friend and not a boss, that changed when Kendra started coming into Sunny every Tuesday and Thursday like clockwork. Always ordered the same thing: Denver omelet, no tomatoes. Extra coffee. Always sat at the counter with a textbook. Med school. I later found out she had this way of completely zoning out while studying, fork halfway to her mouth for minutes at a time. I started timing her once. Record was 7 minutes 23 seconds before she realized she was holding cold eggs. 4 months of me bringing her coffee refills before she actually looked up and saw me. I mean, really saw me. Her eyes did this thing where they widened just a little, and she said my name tag was spelled wrong. It wasn't.